Welcome to Tuckahoe. Today you will be taken through the operation of an M3A in Metro North Railroad livery. During this brief introduction, we will go through the critical driving controls and passenger operations. When you're ready, climb aboard to get started.
Hello everybody and welcome to another Train Sim World 2 video. We're on episode 2 of the Harlem line, having a look at the two trains that come with the route. This is, as you saw, that was one of the newer stocks that went rumbling through there on the fast track. And we're on one of the older, the M3 or MA3, whatever it's called. We're at Tuckahoe, as you can see here. Before we actually drive the train, let's just get any things that we need get in here while we're here. Let's have a quick look around the station. We're on track 4. Don't know why we're on track 4, there's only 2 platforms, so I don't know how this counts as track 4. See, I've already done that when I started doing these videos, which didn't record because my screen grab didn't get them. Don't know what this is. Yeah, it's an information board or something, electronic information board. Hopefully it'll work when there's actually proper scenarios. Hopefully. Let's have a quick look around here, Tuckahoe. Oh, fire extinguisher. Oh, I didn't even see that down there. You get up to go somewhere. Where's he go? He's going over for that train. He's sitting here because he wanted to go to that train. Yeah, that makes sense, don't it? Don't run, the next train will be along soon. Over 80% of reported customer injuries are caused by trips and falls. Please be careful. Into New York. So this platform to New York. And they've even got a second exit here, which we can't go through. It goes up that way. Can't get down the stairs either. They got lifts here, so it's cool. There's another exit up here. Can't go, so it's 3 exits they've got. And another exit that way, so that's 4 exits. Five exits, you've got stairs that go up there as well. So plenty of exits from this station. That's really cool, quite good accessibility. These recycle bins don't need cleaning up, do they? Like they said they would in things to fight. So there's only 2 tracks here. But it's track 1 and track 4 over there. Even though there is only 3 tracks along here, you've got this one, the middle one, and our one. See, you don't know what that's all about. 2 white planes, southeast, and Wasik. So I'm guessing White Plains isn't the last stop on the... It's not a terminal station then. Just cross over here. It's weird there's stairs on that side, but no stairs on this side for workmen to get down. Right, let's get along and have a look at this train. You see no advertisements on the train or safety notices. I know there's safety notices, but no advertisement boards being done for the most realistic train simulation ever. Yeah, well done, DDG. Laziness, as always. You can see the configuration of the train. Overhead racks. Normally 3 seats. The end seats don't really have much of a headboard for some reason. And 2 seats on that side. Three seats here. And you've got a 2-seater there as well. So let's go down to the train. Let's go down to the train. Let's go down to the...
Take a seat in the engineer's position. This is where you'll be spending most of your time.
That's quite tiny, isn't it? Quite claustrophobic.
The master key is used to activate the control desk. The reverser determines the direction of travel. This unit has a combined throttle brake handle called a master controller, which needs to be set before beginning the startup procedure.
A bit like underground train, that, isn't it?
In order to release the brakes, the brake pipe must be fully charged. You can only do this when the master controller is in the max brake position.
As you can see on the HUD, you can see the brake power going up.
Lights are important to let others know that this unit is operational.
Oh, it's bright.
We will now need to open the doors to begin loading.
So key in. Doors encom. And then open. I thought it was open anyway. Then you got to take the key out.
This train features an onboard cab signaling system with 5 speed limits shown on the aspect display unit. R indicates a restricted speed with a 15 miles per hour speed limit. M indicates a medium speed with a 30 miles per hour speed limit. L indicates a limited speed with a 45 miles per hour speed limit. 60 indicates a 60 miles per hour speed limit. And N indicates that the speed limit is governed by the track speed, which is shown in the digital readout. We are now ready to depart for Bronxville and continue the service. Move the master controller into the power range to start moving.
If you know this train, then let me know whether the sounds are accurate or not in the comments below.
Coasting is a method used to efficiently maintain speed Before stopping at each station, you should sound the horn once.
You like that? Like, tell me that before we right by the station would help. This is Bronxfield. We'll have a more look into this in depth in the next episode. So you've got to stick the key in. Doors then come, and then open the doors. Be easy if you just press a button like you do with English trains, and German trains, and European trains. Be a lot quicker. Yeah, the buzzer works. Oh no, we've got to lock the door first, don't we? Lock rearward doors. And that buzzer is letting passengers know that the doors are closing. Take keys off.
Proceed to the next stop at Fleetwood. On the way, we will perform a recovery of the emergency brakes.
I'm not a big fan of American trains, but I do like their third rail stuff. I was going to get the other third rail train that came with TSW1, but I've heard a lot of bad things about it. So I'm going to wait until it's about 80% or 90% off on sale before I get that.
An emergency brake has occurred, and the train is now coming to a stop. Wait for the train to come to a complete stop before attempting to recover the train. Now that the train has stopped, we can perform the necessary steps to recover the train. After an emergency stop, the brake pipe will have been completely discharged, preventing the brakes from being released. To recover the train, we will need to recharge the brake pipe. First, move the master controller into the max brake position. Next, we will need to charge the brake pipe to at least 90 psi. Ensure that you do not move the master controller whilst the brakes are charging. Nice job. Now we can continue to Fleetwood.
Alright, let me go any faster than P4. Yeah, maybe it's just the other train that had we go up to P10. A little river there to the right of us, lower right of us. Excuse me. Well, that's an inconvenience, isn't it?
Good work. That
Can't even
concludes
look out the
all of
window.
the basics of
I'll change the
operating
camera
this
just to
train.
look out the window. That's a convenience, where you have to go onto the other side to get opening it. As you can see, the levels are up because I already done these, but of course, because the screen capture didn't capture it, all that was on was audio, so at least it levels me up a few more times. So let's go on and have a look at the other train.
Welcome to North White Plains Yard. Today you will be taken through the operation of an M7A in Metro North Railroad livery. During this brief introduction, we will go through the critical driving controls and passenger operations. When you're ready, climb aboard to get started.
Oh, the door's open for us to... Oh no, it's still doing the cinematic thing. Quite slow really, isn't it? Train coming up there. See the third rail here. So let's get on the train.
Take a seat in the engineer's position. This is where you'll be spending most of your time.
Why is there passengers on the train for? I don't get why there's passengers on the train if we're in the yard. Two seats there. Unusual.
The master key is used to activate the control desk. This unit has a combined throttle brake handle called a master controller, which needs to be set before beginning the startup procedure. In order to release the brakes, the brake pipe must be fully charged. You can only do this when the master controller is in the max brake position. Lights are important to let others know that this unit is operational.
So, lights to bright.
We are now ready to depart for North White Plains and begin the service. Move the master controller into the power range to start moving.
It forgot to tell us to turn the marker lights off. Otherwise we'd have had red and white lights at the front. Bit stupid to miss that out, DDG. So we can only get to 10 miles per hour.
Coasting.
Yeah, we already know about coasting. And I'm stopping at coasting because I didn't want to go any over the speed limit. So this is North White Plains we're going in, it's not a terminal station. We'll have a more in-depth look at the station when we in the next episode.
Before stopping at each station, you should sound the horn once on approach. Let's move the master controller into the braking range to begin to slow down.
Yeah, we don't need to start slowing down just yet. We're only getting at 10 miles per hour. Speed up a little bit just so we can get there a bit quicker.
To unlock the doors, a key must be inserted in the corresponding door control panel.
So what's the difference between forward doors and rearward doors? Hasn't really done much, has it?
Nice work. Let's continue the journey to White Plains.
Hate how it does that on Train Sim World 2. Instead of just ghosting you through the things that are in the way.
An emergency brake has occurred, and the train is now coming to a stop. Wait for the train to come to a complete stop before attempting to recover the train.
Obviously I knew that was going to happen, but
Now that the train has stopped, we can perform the necessary steps to recover the train. After an emergency stop, the brake pipe will have been completely discharged, preventing the brakes from being released. To recover the train, we will need to recharge the brake pipe. First, move the master controller into the max brake position.
you see how they told us they were going to do this in the last one? on the last train we was on, but it didn't tell us this time. Again, just more laziness from DDG. And inconsistencies.
Nice work. Let's continue the journey to White Plains.
The other train behind us is going to be waiting to leave, isn't he? White Plains station, another station we'll have a more deeper look into when we in the next episode. Can't remember if this is it or not, or whether we're going to the next station. Or a cup holder there.
Proceed to the next stop at Hartsdale unguided and see how
Okay.
you get on.
I can't remember whether we're stopping here or going to the next one. So 1.8 miles away. You've got to wait till the back of the train goes through, don't you? Before you can speed up. I'm not sure if that's how you do it with American trains. I noticed with the British trains you can't speed up until the back of the train passes the speed post. I'm not sure if it's the same for the American trains. So we come up to Hartsdale. Telling me I'm driving over the speed limit, but I'm on 64 miles per hour. That's a load of bollocks. School buses going around. Oh, it's 8:15. What else in there?
Good work. That concludes all of the basics of operating this train.
And that brings us to the end of the train introductions for episode 2. Please feel free to like, comment and subscribe and hit the bell notification to keep up to date all future content. And I shall see you in the next episode where we'll look at those stations that we mentioned. Take care everybody, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye for now.